So this is a match I had the other day when I wasn't streaming. I was offline when I recorded this one, but I thought this would be a good example of how to play Singularity on RPD, and I guess an example of how to play a more gen defensive approach. I personally feel like gen defense is the way to go with Singularity. Um, yeah, got an early hit here, but watch this. Oh, yeah, look, they've got one gen done, and they're going to have another gen done here soon. So I realized that first gen popped in like 24 seconds. 24 seconds, the first gen was already done. So my first thought is, okay, they're doing some kind of gen rush on me. They probably have brand new parts and that kind of thing. So my strategy on RPD is defend the middle. It's a lot like how I play Trapper. Um, you want to try and take a 3-gen approach, but in particular, you want to keep these 2 gens in the middle here. Yeah, so there went the second gen. So in like 1 minute, they've done 2 gens. Now I see, uh-oh, she's got boil over. The other person just saboed that hook. And it's like, okay, this is... They're also doing some kind of boil over sabo squad type thing, probably. And that gets confirmed as the match goes on. It's like, okay, they're using boil over, they're using saboteur, they're using breakdown. They're gonna try and prevent me from getting any hooks while trying to rush the gens. But you know, I'm defending the 2 in the middle, and any gens close to those 2 is basically my approach. The gens that are like way far away, I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother with it. It's way far away. It's a gen rush group, and just my general strategy, you know, is keep that 3 gen. Don't lose 3 gen. I mean, defend as many as you can, but don't let them break up the 3 gen. I don't know what she was thinking. You just got unhooked. You had base kit BT, but as soon as you go to unhook the other person, you lose your base kit BT. I guess they're thinking that they can prevent me from hooking. Yeah, so 2 hooks gone. 1 hook from the unhook. You know, what is it called? Breakdown. One hook's gone from the breakdown. They took the other hook out with saboteur. But I got the hook anyways. My camera's a little shaky. I had the DPI on my mouse. So I like to have a high DPI, and I had it up a little too high. Okay, so she's going for an EMP. She's going for an EMP in the middle. It's like, okay. Oh, here comes Soma. And then I'm like, how many of these people have boil over? How many have breakdown? How many have saboteur? And it ends up, you'll see at the end of the match, it ends up being almost all of them. So this is obviously a Swift. When you see the perks, how the perks are all the same at the end, it's like, yeah, this is a Swift. So I'm playing as Singularity against a Swift on RPD that's set up to prevent hooks. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't hook there. I don't know what the deal was. It's like, hook. I don't know if it's just latency. I don't know what was going on. It's like, all right, he's gone. You know, see, and I rather than chase him, I went to defend my gens, but I can't. Yeah, I came back and he came back over to me for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know you're there till I come back, but some people will try to do gens when you're looking at cameras. Like if a gen is really close and you start looking through the cameras, they'll try and sneak up and do the gen while you're, you know, not aware of your surroundings. So there's only two. They only need 2 gens, but I've got 3 of them. No, 4. Well, 4. Yeah, I got 4 of them in a very good spot. I got the 2 in the middle. I got this one and the one right below it. And so, because they're pretty close in proximity, it's going to be hard for them to get those gens done. If they do EMP, I can just simply walk over to the one that got EMP'd. And they can't really do any of the gens behind my back because I've got pods at all the gens that I care about. So they can't touch. They really can't touch a gen without me finding out. And now they're down to 3 people. And so my experience is when you play like how I'm playing, when the first person dies, it's basically over. Unless I make some kind of huge mistake, after that first person dies, the match is over. You know, at this point, it's just, you know, a matter of time. Like, see, I'm just checking the gens. Where are they? Let's go get them. I'm guessing they weren't too happy. I mean, to bring all those brand new parts and all the boil overs and everything, and still get crushed. And still get crushed anyways. They couldn't have been too happy. I think they were all on console, so I couldn't even talk to them. It's like, okay, like, there's an example. Okay, they EMP'd it. I know where it is. They can't hide from me. I've got a pod there. I just look, okay, they're at that one. Let's go to that one. Right? And I'm just going to sit here for a bit and look at the other gens, you know? I found one, and it's like, okay, let's go get this one. So I really don't chase that much. It's more of, somebody was at my gen, and I'm going to go after the person on the gen. I always prioritize the gens. Like, if it's chase somebody or defend a gen, I'm going to defend the gen. If I do chase, I'm not going to chase for a long time. And so this is like, this is one of the reasons, like, I don't like to do the whole chase and drop pods in a chase. I've got my pods where I want them, watching the generators. Like, if you start using pods when they're all used up, then you start losing the, you know, you start losing the pods that you already placed in order to put down new ones. And so I don't want to lose those pods that I already put on the generators. I've got them on the generators. I got them where I want them. Like in this chase here, if I start dropping pods in the middle of the chase, I'm going to start losing those pods that were on the gens I'm trying to watch. But I do bring the add-on that gives you 2 extra pods. So I end up with 10 total. I love having the 2 extra pods. It's a brown add-on. She went for the Sabo. She, you know, she got it, but no problem. I got some hooks here. Now this one, it's like, where's the hook? Am I gonna have to chase this person again? But, you know, at this point, it's not, you know, like at this point, they can't really win. I don't really need the pods on the gens at this point, you know. If I wanted to start chasing and just throwing pods all over the place, it really wouldn't be an issue at this point. You know, what really after the first two died, it wasn't really an issue. But yeah, this is basically how I like to play. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, Singularity sucks on RPD. All right, well, look at this. I'm playing on RPD. I'm playing against a Swift. Coordinated. Brand new parts. Gens flying at the very beginning. But I dealt with it. It honestly wasn't that hard of a match. You can say, yeah, they made some mistakes in a couple places. Yeah, but still, this is not a solo queue team. I mean, look at these. Let me just pause the video. Look at these. Oh, I'm in the way. Let me get out of the way. All right, I'm out of the way. Yeah, look at this. What? Breakdown. Saboteur. Uh, boil over. You know, brand new part. Toolbox. Charge add-ons. So, yeah, I think more people should try, just try to play the character this way. In my opinion, the Singularity is very much a defensive style of killer. I think my personal opinion is if you're just chase all the time, I feel like you're really not playing this killer at its full potential. And that might be why a lot of people aren't playing the killer at all. They may be listening to these people telling them it's a chase killer. They try and play that style, and it's very difficult. It's very hard because you're kind of going against the grain. Some people say, "Oh, he's just a hard killer to play." I don't think he's a hard killer to play. You're just playing. You're trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and he's hard to play because you're not really playing the killer to his strengths. But I'll have more videos like this out in the future. Until next time, bye bye.